Have you ever wondered which knockout map is the best for every brawler in the game right now? Well, that is what this video is all about. Alright, hello everybody, my name is ABK and welcome on back to episode number 7 of Brawlasis. Now, if you all do not know what Brawlasis is, in this series we go over every game mode in Brawl Stars and we look at the best map for every brawler. So how do I do this? I go on brawlify.com and I look at all of the stats for the 600 plus trophy range on every map for every brawler, and I compare each win rate, usage rate and star player rate for every brawler on every map, and from there I decide the best map for every brawler. This is episode number 7. As I mentioned, we have done this previously for Brawl Ball, Gem Grab, Bounty, Heist, Siege and Hot Zone. Today is episode number 7 where we are covering Knockout. Now, if this is the first video you have ever seen of mine, hello, my name is ABK. It's good to have you all here. On this channel, I primarily do a lot of Brawl Stars content. I'm doing a lot of Brawlasis right now. I also do a few Brawl Stars Nuzlocks. I've done a Brawl Stars randomizer Nuzlocke. You'll see an image of it somewhere here, I hope at least. Yeah. My editing can sometimes be way too whack, but I'm trying to make these videos well edited. Anyways, moving on forward, if you all do enjoy my videos, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like and subscribe. It does help out a lot. The channel is doing well decently right now, not the best, but you know what, that's okay. We're all trying to improve today. Alright, I think I've said everything. Let us get into this. Alright, so we start off with Shelly. Shelly's best map is Double Bluff, where she has a 46.9% win rate, a 0.6% usage rate and a 0.2% star player rate. Shelly has the lowest win rate on Splash Out and Gold Arm Gulch compared to all of the other brawlers in the game. On Splash Out, she has a 41.2% win rate, and on Gold Arm Gulch, she has a 44.4% win rate. So overall, Shelly really bad on Knockout. I think most of you all should know that by now because yeah, Shelly is just trash on a lot of 3v3 game modes. Nita's best map is Ends Meet, where she has a 56.3% win rate, a 0.7% usage rate and a 0.3% star player rate. First of all, really good map name, Ends Meet. That's a really cool name. Secondly, Nita overall not the greatest in Knockout. She has better game modes like Brawl Ball. You can use her in Heist if you want. Gem Grab sometimes, you know. Nita has better game modes than Knockout. Colt's best map is Middle Ground, where he has a 56.4% win rate, a 4.8% usage rate and a 2.2% star player rate. Bull's best map is Splash Out, where he has a 60.4% win rate, a 0.6% usage rate and a 0.3% star player rate. Jesse's best map is... I've just not put the map down here. This is great from me, right? Hold up. Let's do that again. Jessie's best map is Ends Meet, where she has a 49.7% win rate, a 1.2% usage rate and a 0.4% star player rate. Brock's best map is Ends Meet, where he has a 59.9% win rate, a 4.3% usage rate and a 2.2% star player rate. Brock overall pretty good on Knockout, his best game modes being Bounty and Knockout. So yeah, they're similar game modes, so Brock is really strong on this one as well. Dynamite's best map is Middle Ground, where he has a 52.1% win rate, an 8.2% usage rate and a 3.3% star player rate. Bo's best map is Deep End, where he has a 71.2% win rate, an 8.7% usage rate and a 3.2% star player rate. I was actually damn surprised to see Bo having such a high win rate on almost all of the Knockout maps. You all can go check it out for yourself as well. Bo has really high win rates on Knockout. Now Bo is pretty weak in the meta right now. but the win rates don't lie, bro. Bo might be a decent pick on knockout. I don't know because I don't play much of knockout and I don't really like the game mode. I prefer other ones, so I'm not really sure. But as of here, it seems as if Bo is pretty decent because from what I had seen, Bo's lowest win rate was like 53%, and that's not bad for a brawler who is not that strong in the meta. So Bo might be a decent shout on knockout. Make sure to give him a try. Tick's best map is Splash Out, where he has a 59.8% win rate, a 12.3% usage rate, and a 5.6% star player rate. Tick is overall decent on all of the knockout maps because he's used way too much on knockout. You almost see him on every single game of knockout or almost all of them. But certain maps to highlight for Tick are Bell's Rock and Double Bluff as well. So try and use him on these three game modes. He's the best in these three. 8-Bit's best map is Deep End, where he has a 69.7% win rate, a 4.6% usage rate, and a 3.6% star player rate. 8-Bit has the highest win rate on Gold Arm Gulch, where he has a 62.7% win rate. 8-Bit, I wouldn't recommend you all to use him on all of the maps, but certain maps like Deep End and like Gold Arm Gulch, he can be pretty decent on those two maps. M's best map is Double Bluff, where she has a 52.4% win rate, a 1.1% usage rate, and a 0.5% star player rate. Stu's best map is Bell's Rock, where he has a 59% win rate, a 4.5% usage rate, and a 3% star player rate. El Primo's best map is Gold Arm Gulch, where he has a 49.2% win rate, a 0.9% usage rate, and a 0.5% star player rate. Primo is very weak in knockout. Primo also has the lowest win rate on Double Bluff, and thus it's time to do this once again. If you all don't know how we do it in the Brawl Assist series, if a brawler is completely trash on a certain game mode, we put them into the trash tier. So Primo, it's time for you to yeet yourself into the trash tier. Barley's best map is Splash Out, where he has a 56.1% win rate, a 1.6% usage rate, and a 0.7% star player rate. Barley has the lowest win rate on Deep End, where he has a 21.7% win rate. Poco's best map is Double Bluff, where he has a 59.6% win rate, a 1.2% usage rate, and a 0.7% star player rate. Poco is also pretty good on Splash Out, but make sure to use him with a Poco double tank team. And one of the tanks should probably be Bull, I would say. Bull can be one you can use. I would say between Bull and Rosa depending on the map that it is. But yes, make sure to use Poco with a Poco double tank team because that's where Poco really shines. Rosa's best map is Ends Meet, where she has a 62.6% win rate, a 1.2% usage rate, and a 0.8% star player rate. Mainly use Rosa on a lot of the grassy maps like Gold Arm Gulch and Double Bluff with her Unfriendly Bushes gadget and her Plant Life star power because that's the best build for Rosa, and you'll be able to do a lot of work with Rosa there with one healer like a Poco or a Byron, or you can even use Jean as a healer. So Rosa can be really good on knockout with the right team. Rico's best map is, well actually he has two best maps, Splash Out and Ends Meet. On both of those maps he has a 59.9% win rate. Rico has a 3.5% usage rate and a 5% usage rate respectively, and he has a 1.9% star player rate and a 2.6% star player rate respectively. You want to use him on maps with a lot of walls, like an example is Bell's Rock, and you want to use his Bouncy Castle gadget and his super bouncy star power. You will wreck shop with this build with Rico. Darryl's best map is Double Bluff, where he has a 60.2% win rate, a 0.6% usage rate, and a 0.3% star player rate. He has a really high win rate on knockout, mainly on this map, but overall Daryl is really weak in the meta, especially comparing to the other tanks. So I wouldn't recommend using Daryl on this map or in this game mode especially, but there are certain maps where there are lots of water patches. That's where he can be viable, and even then he's not that great. Penny's best map is Middle Ground, where she has a 57.9% win rate, a 1.1% usage rate, and a 0.5% star player rate. Carl's best map is Gold Arm Gulch, where he has a 59.4% win rate, a 0.6% usage rate, and a 0.3% star player rate. Don't use Carl in pretty much any knockout map again. Carl is really weak in the meta, but Carl can be somewhat viable here, but try not to use him. Jackie's best map is Double Bluff, where she has a 62.6% win rate, a 0.4% usage rate, and a 0.3% star player rate. Piper's best map is Double Bluff, where she has a 60.3% win rate, a 7.8% usage rate, and a 3.8% star player rate. Piper is also very strong on deep end and middle ground as well, and Piper overall really strong on knockout, really good brawler to play on a lot of the maps, and she is really strong on knockout. Pam's best map is Bell's Rock, where she has a 60.9% win rate, a 0.2% usage rate, and a 0.2% star player rate. Pam is also really strong on Gold Arm Gulch. Frank's best map is Ends Meet, where he has a 57.6% win rate, a 0.3% usage rate, and a 0.2% star player rate. BB's best map is Middle Ground. I don't know why I can't say middle. I say like middle. It's middle. Middle ground. There you go. We're saying it right now. BB's best map is Middle Ground, where she has a 48.5% win rate, a 0.3% usage rate, and a 0.2% star player rate. Those stats can only tell you one thing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. BB has to go into the trash tier. So BB, you can bat yourself there. We'll just put you in the trash tier. There you go. B's best map is Ends Meet, where she has a 53.3% win rate, a 2.1% usage rate, and a 0.7% star player rate. I expected B to be a bit stronger on knockout because, well, even though she's not the best sharpshooter in the meta, especially on knockout, I expected her to be a bit better, but she's not. So there are better sharpshooters there for you to use. You would know a lot of them, but B, not a bad shout. Nani's best map is Deep End, where she has a 62.4% win rate, a 20.9% usage rate, and an 18.4% star player rate. Okay, one thing, fun fact for you, this is the highest ever usage rate and star player rate we've ever seen on this series so far. 20.9. Do you all understand what that means? I hope you all do. That's 1 in every 5 games where Nani is used. That is incredible. Nani is used way too much on this map, and Nani is really strong on this one as well. Nani is also the best brawler on Middle Ground with a 60.2% win rate. Edgar's best map is Splash Out, where he has a 52.8% win rate, a 7.8% usage rate, and a 3.3% star player rate. Nope, not Mortis. Griff's best map. That's right, new brawler Griff. Griff's best map is Bell's Rock. There you go. Griff's best map is Bell's Rock, where he has a 61.1% win rate, a 0.4% usage rate, and a 0.2% star player rate. Griff overall, in my opinion, is pretty good on knockout, especially in the final 1v1 scenarios towards the end of every round, where basically the map will become smaller, so Griff will deal an immense amount of damage right there. Griff is also really good on Gold Arm Gulch, but overall I think he's really solid on knockout. Modest's best map is Double Bluff, where he has a 53.7% win rate, a 4.3% usage rate, and a 2.3% star player rate. Tara's best map is Ends Meet, where she has a 60.8% win rate, a 2.2% usage rate and a 0.9% star player rate. Jean's best map is Double Bluff, where he has a 65.3% win rate, a 4.9% usage rate and a 3.3% star player rate. Jean is also very strong on Splash Out, Bell's Rock and Ends Meet, and Jean has the highest win rate on Bell's Rock with 64.9% as her win rate. Max's best map is Bell's Rock, where she has a 52.9% win rate, a 0.5% usage rate and a 0.2% star player rate. Mr. P's best map is Double Bluff, where he has a 69.9% win rate, a 2.3% usage rate and a 1.1% star player rate. Mr. P is also very strong on Splash Out, Bell's Rock and Ends Meet. Proud's best map is Ends Meet, where he has a 65.5% win rate, a 2.4% usage rate and a 1.2% star player rate. Sprout has the highest win rate on Ends Meet, and Sprout is very strong on Double Bluff and Bell's Rock. Sprout is also the best thrower on Knockout, so if you want to use a thrower, Sprout is your man. Or your robot, cause Sprout's a robot, right? Byron's best map is Bell's Rock, where he has a 58.5% win rate, a 2.4% usage rate and a 1.1% star player rate. Squeaks' best map is Splash Out, where he has a 64.3% win rate, a 1.3% usage rate and a 0.6% star player rate. Squeak has the highest win rate on Splash Out and is very strong on Bell's Rock as well. Spike's best map is Double Bluff, where he has a 57.8% win rate, a 1.6% usage rate and a 0.7% star player rate. Crow's best map is Ends Meet, where he has a 55.9% win rate, a 3.4% usage rate and a 0.8% star player rate. Leon's best map is Bell's Rock, where he has a 62.8% win rate, a 4.5% usage rate and a 2.8% star player rate. Leon is overall very strong on a lot of the knockout maps. I think this is especially because of his newest gadget, which makes him really viable on knockout. So yeah, if you want to use Leon, try to use him with his newest gadget because that's when he'll be at his best. Sandy's best map is Wait. He has two maps. Sandy's best maps are Double Bluff and Ends Meet. He has a 58% win rate on Double Bluff. He has a 0.9% usage rate and a 0.5% star player rate. And on Ends Meet, he has a 1.5% usage rate and a 0.9% star player rate. Amber's best map is Ends Meet, where she has a 55.8% win rate, a 0.7% usage rate and a 0.3% star player rate. Gale's best map is Ends Meet, where he has a 52.8% win rate, a 0.6% usage rate and a 0.2% star player rate. I'm sorry Gale, it has to come to this again. You were just put in the trash tier. If you would have had a bit of a higher win rate, you would not be here, but Gale, you have to go into the trash tier, my friend. Surge's best map is Double Bluff, where he has a 55.3% win rate, a 3.7% usage rate and a 1.7% star player rate. Colette's best map is Middle Ground, where she has a 54.1% win rate, a 0.3% usage rate and a 0.1% star player rate. Lou's best map is Double Bluff, where he has a 59.3% win rate, a 0.3% usage rate and a 0.1% star player rate. Ruff's best map is Deep End, where he has a 72.2% win rate, a 3.4% usage rate and a 1.5% star player rate. Ruffs has the highest win rate overall on Knockout and he's the best brawler on Deep End as well. Ruffs overall I think is the best brawler on Knockout, or at least one of the best. Ruffs has a really high win rate and his super is insane. His gadget is, the first one at least, is really good. So yeah, make sure to use Ruffs on Knockout, he's really strong on it. Belle's best map is Double Bluff, where she has a 61.1% win rate, a 3.7% usage rate and a 1.8% star player rate. I would have expected Belle to have a bit of a higher win rate, but this win rate is still really good for her. and Belle is good on all of the knockout maps, so you can't really go wrong with the map to choose for her. And finally, the final brawler, Buzz. Buzz's best map is Splash Out, where he has a 56.6% win rate, a 2.1% usage rate, and a 1.1% star player rate. Alright, so that is it for this video. We have gone over all of the brawlers and all of their best maps on Knockout. If you all have enjoyed today's episode and if you want to see more, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like and subscribe. It does help out a lot. Obviously, I've mentioned this in the beginning of the video as well. Yes, I will be doing another Brawl Stars Nuzlocke. I don't know when I'll be uploading it. It might not be the next video, but I am planning to do another Brawl Stars Nuzlocke as well. Most likely a randomizer Nuzlocke. So if you want to go over what a Brawl Stars randomizer Nuzlocke is, you can go check out one that I've done already. I will leave the link to it in the description down below so that you can go and check it out, because let me tell you all, it's a pretty cool series, okay? It's pretty cool, and we'll be doing another one very soon. So that is it from me. Thank you all once again for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.